Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. That's so extra. I don't know where that came from, y'all. How are you guys doing? Today is Tuesday, you guys. May something. I don't know. I got one more week of school, so it's like the second to the last week, so third Tuesday of May in 2022. So yeah. I should start doing that, putting the dates on these. That'd be cute. Well, y'all, I'm on my way to work. Let me tell y'all, I had a couple stops to make before I get in there, but needless to say, I'm alright with going to work today. I think I'm alright with it. Y'all ever, let me tell y'all, I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. I've been getting up at 4, usually just on Thursdays. Like, my body just automatically wake up. Honey, I popped up out my sleep so fast, and I don't know, it just was me. I was up and I was like, boom, I'm ready for the day, ready to take over the world, right? But yeah, so I don't know, I started to, so I usually get in my sauna bag. That's like one of the first things that I've been doing for the last couple of days. It's been like 2 months. And I was in there and I was thinking about my class tomorrow, and I wanted to make some adjustments. Like, everything, you know how stuff is already pre-planned out, but some stuff that's pre-planned out, it sounds magnificent. You like, oh yeah, gotta keep that. Ain't gonna touch this, ain't gonna do that. And then some stuff that's pre-planned out, you like, something just ain't final about this. Like, it ain't what I want. You know, it got a little shoot, but it ain't got all of the, boom, bam, boom. So I was laying in the sauna bag, and like all these things started to kind of come to my head, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. That's the way I want to go with this class. The topic was, I think the topic is like time management, and somehow I think it's time management. And somehow she wasn't giving what she was supposed to give. Sorry, y'all. She wasn't giving what she was supposed to give, and I was just like, something is missing. And as I went through my little sauna bag hour, I just was taking down like a lot of notes and things that was coming to a lot of thoughts that was coming to my mind. I wrote that stuff down. Some things that I thought about looking up, and I seen, ultimately it tied into what I already had planned, but it was just more in depth. And I've been thinking to myself a little bit that maybe I'm a little too in depth with some of the stuff that I've been going over. Like, y'all know how you learn a lesson, and sometimes you be sitting in class and you like, dang, teacher, like, you giving me a whole lot right now. And of course, the lessons can always be replayed, and I want people to get the bang for their buck, but I also don't want to overwhelm people at the same time. And I'm learning yesterday, one of my lessons from yesterday was Sunday. Between Sunday and Monday, one of the lessons that I was learning was to stop questioning myself. Like, I can't even explain it. That was just the gist of it. Is to stop questioning myself, to be confident in what it is that I'm saying, and whether somebody feels lost or not. Because I'm a teacher at heart, and I teach during the day. I teach younger kids, so of course so let me tell y'all this. First off, I teach 8th grade. I've taught middle school, so 6th, 7th, and 8th, and I've taught 10th grade in high school. But our kids, a lot of these kids, low economic kids, they are not what they need to be. And I don't know who this is for, but y'all parents need to start allowing them to do some stuff on their own and figuring it out, because if not, they're gonna be incapable of doing a lot of stuff. Like, I know that I was not the best student as far as studies go. Like, I think I had a lot of common sense, And the common sense is what took me a long ways. It took me a lot further than the book knowledge. And as I progressed, I got book knowledge. And that's kind of how it is today. Like, I've had a lot of life experiences, a lot of situations that I'm played out. I was born with some wisdom. And then I got, like I said, born with wisdom. Then I had some experiences. And, all of that stuff wound up being made me very knowledgeable. But I didn't get a lot of information to back up what my beliefs and my thoughts and stuff until later in life. And now I'm able to tie all these things together, which makes it a better learning experience, I believe. But some of y'all kids, they smart as hell. I mean, these kids, these some brilliant minds that I work with. But on a literature note, or literary, that ain't even what I want to say. Yeah, the word is right there. It's right there. Let me show y'all. It's right here. I can feel it. It doesn't matter. When I let stuff go, that's when it comes. But anyway, on an educational note, you get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these kids, they're behind. I got 8th grade students, maybe out of 180 something students, maybe 4 are, above where they need to be, maybe 10 are where they need to be. But a majority of my students, I want to say at least, let's say at least 10% of my students are either where they need to be or above. And the rest are, drastically below. Like, I got some who at a 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade reading level, and they in 8th grade. And that wouldn't bother me per se. I could work with it, like, especially like a lot of my first language learners and stuff like that. I could work with it even more so if they were willing and wanted to learn, because then you can manipulate that easier. I could teach you information easier and you can apply it easier. But some of these kids don't care. They sit up here. Yeah, I'm gonna have a whole thing one of these days about the stuff that be going on in these schools and what we have to deal with and work with. But that's neither here nor there. What I can say, without getting back to where I was at, was that ultimately I woke up, I did some changes to my stuff on my latest tomorrow evening, and everything that I wrote down and thought about, I'm on Clubhouse. I done told y'all about that. Y'all got to get on Clubhouse. But I was in Breakfast of Champions, the millionaires breakfast room. And baby, when I tell you that a lot of these people, a lot of the speakers who are on stage, if they were not pulling my information right off my paper, I had just wrote it down at 4 o'clock in the morning, and at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm on their group listening to them, and they pretty much going through it word by word, word for word. They telling all my business and some. That's all I can say. And I'm just sitting up here like, I ain't changing my lesson now. Look, thank you. Look, thank you. That's all I could really say. Thank you for letting me know that I'm on point. Ain't gonna change a doggone thing. But like I said, it was just good to me. And it makes me think that I'm on schedule. Like, some things it's meant to be discussed, because that's just how it is, coming from a spiritual standpoint. It's just the time for it. So, that's all I got to say, y'all. This is my year of alignment, and I'm learning that I'm finding myself in more and more alignment daily. And so, if you guys are struggling with anything, with people, with situations, whatever, stay tuned. Learn how to, pick up some of these tools so you can deal with yourself best. And you know what I'm saying? Life will be good. So, I got other things to do, y'all, before I get to work. So, all right, y'all. I'm out. Love y'all. Be you.